So hello people, this is Endible, we're on Roguetech, back for some minor refits while we wait for the end of the month to kick in. We got some nice defensive gyros from last missions we did, so it's time to get the upgraded defensive gyro here, a piloting support as well, as it doesn't change the time for the refit. The defensive gyro plus we put onto the Vulcan because it's bringing nothing to the table. We got a fire control energy range, which we might as well use here. This brings the refits to 3 days, and as long as we're here, we want to ready up the suburban mech, as we might look out and get something from it. At the very least, we get some 40,000 civils out of the deal. So yeah, we get a heat sink and maybe a small laser out of it. This also brings us to a very quick selling spree, as there's some things we're not going to use at all which can go. So just a quick sell up to avoid just some expenses. The regular heat sinks, we're not going to use them probably any longer. Jam jets, some can go as well. We keep 7, 6, 7, that's good. And the rest is ammo, so we just get going for 3 days. Beta pot is up, which means we should really go for the second training module, but before we do that, we get to hire new people, because a mech warrior is a medtech, so more points. Barreleye, his nobility trader, which means Argo upgrades go down with him. So a bit of min-maxing here, and we also get Cleased because he might be a good pilot later on. So in we go, second training module. We go in for 2 more days, and we do a small minor refit on the gauntlet, as I honestly think this medium laser we've grown out. So we also want to get rid of that fire ammo, because we very much want the MML5 in, and we need half a ton, and half a ton of ammo is swapping that fire for acid, so it won't actually do much for us, but we might prime it for the archer. We might prime the mech for the archer later, so that's some here. I actually think I could have done something more with the Vulcan. I might, I don't know. It's all good though. We just go in for another day. End of the month, which means new missions on the table. We've got 2 days to go of fatigue on Mami and Arbiter from the mainlands. But this also means we can go for a nice half school solo duel here with with our friend Giza, which who hasn't seen much action of late. So nice half school duel for him. He gets some affinity to the mech, not that it matters, as he's probably going to get into an LRM boat late on when we have the mechs to start working with the second lens. Which actually brings me to the point of the long-term goals in this one. Well, mid-term goals, not long-term. Long-term, we're probably going to go pretty much where every safe goes, which is outfitting the 8 best 100 toners you can outfit and get them on the ground. But with tanks we have to think a bit about variety, because we can bring some very nice supports to the table if we just lower the tonnages of the 8 mechs a bit. This could be interesting, but for the mid game, as I was saying, we probably want to get 2 lances, 2 full lances going. I'll get to it. So it just seems a very good thing to do. I'm speaking while in the duel, as it's pretty much the same stuff we do. We pepper him up with mines for 2 turns.
Copy that, Commander.
As we get ready to start getting on him. I think we're facing most likely a Venom.
Yep.
Nothing we have to be too worried about. Hopefully we get his engine later on. We've led 2 tracks of mines, so we start closing on him. We get everything on point, because now we want to swap to EMP. We got him Mac Pulsed, quite impaired. Let's see what he does. He just jumps, which means he avoids he somehow avoids mines, but
what are your orders, Skipper?
it's probably good still to get going on him. We'll get some more EMP for him. Oh, it's a Bonnie, so we have to keep our distance from this thing. He actually moved. What did the bunny bring over to the table? Not actually sure right now. So yeah, I know, we're getting into rough terrain. But he pretty much can jump on us if he wants. Second 35 damage we get. We want to get back. Not let him approach us. We do get a head hit, I think. But it didn't register probably. So now we just move a bit back. We'll have to shift the way we're facing sometime soon, but okay. He goes into the water as we were starting to mess with his heat generation.
Confirm.
Want to shift the way we're facing, as we've gotten quite some damage on the other side. So, is it better? No, it's not. We got nothing much going in the way of sensors right now, but what can you do? This might be a bit more than we hoped for when we got in here. Well, he actually moved out. Got a nice angle shot on him. We've run out of EMP, which means we get the acid. And this also might mean we want to disengage and get into LRM distance right now.
Ready to rock.
So we get back to LRM. We keep both as we might want to see. Yeah, no good chances. So hopefully
Copy that.
you just walk yourself through the mines.
Yup.
Not likely to, but we might actually get out of range from you. If we get out like this, most likely means we get out of sight, which also means out of combat for a turn. Good enough for me. I'll just lay more mines, hopefully you just walk. Probably just getting in combat right away, but if not, I want to, yeah, we actually didn't get out of combat at all. He's open, which is good, and he ejected.
Mission successful.
Hopefully one day of the Percy still. We don't go to 2, but we could very well go to 2 as Arbiter still has 2 days to go to get out of fatigue, so we got pretty much everything he brought to the table on the table. So handheld light AC5 might be a thing, or yeah, I think I very much want this. Oh, no. We got a radical double hit, prototype double hit thing on the table, so this is what we take. We keep the Core 100. I'll get to it later, but this is quite some good salvage we have here. The Core 100 we're keeping in the options. We get into some mechanical generators later, because it's also a very good thing to have. But the radical proto heatsink gets straight into the archer, because we want to make it cooler, and radical proto heatsinks are wonderful when you get to it. 2 days, which is excellent, because that's exactly what we need to get Arbiter out of fatigue, and we get into a regular mission. Let's see what we have around. Not much here. Remains of an... Okay. Might be a thing, but I'm just trying to see if we have something around which makes more sense. And actually, this mission here looks like my kind of thing. We want to go with 312 because it's 150 more for 3 random salvage peaks. It could be well worth going in this way. So we load up everyone. We get Arbiter here on the Vulcan. We need Smirk on the Withwolf, Fire Starter for Mummy Bear. Witness gets into the Galleon, and Paradise on the sprint. And like this, we go into the mission. Hopefully, I'm still hoping to by sheer luck, get into one mission where we're facing Comstar or local government, and we lock out in the reinforcements. They bring a mech which brings clan tech to the table, and we're able to just rip it apart with mines and get it to drop Clan XL to the table, because that'd be something very nice to have on the Archer. I mean, the Archer is probably staying until we get to the end game, mostly. I might want to keep it for the second lens. Even if we go into the 8100 toners configuration, I might as well keep some 470 toners, 75 toners to just do some special missions when we get there. So they're around, actually on the very other side of the map. We do have allies, which brings us to the possibility of just getting to some other side of the map and just do what we've been doing, just playing around with flanks and trying to keep us very much out of trouble. So we go to the high ground because it's there.
Let's move.
Position confirmed.
And it's quite a good thing
Coordinates received.
to do.
Certainly.
No contact yet. We still haven't taken a look at what our allies bring. What do we see? Scimitar.
Yes, Commander.
Well, we very much want to close in and see what they bring. A behemoth. So, you're scary, Mr. Bigman. We also got a Bombard 1X, which is a very... I think I've said it already, whenever you find something that has X in the denominator, just be very wary of them. This also probably means
Moving to position.
we only have range. Yeah, we have range
Shield and wrath.
towards the Bombard. It's good. As you see, the MML risk didn't. That's because risk MMLs have a bit lower range
What can I
brackets.
do for you?
But that's also good for us. Means we have
Yes, Commander.
more opportunities to just... And we can't get in range at all with you, apparently.
No shooting, just running.
It's a pity, but what can you do? So, yeah, double goals for you. Can't remember you bring
Talk me.
anything else to the table.
Roger.
Hopefully, we just get working. What we have as allies. So, oh yeah, please. It hit us good, but it ran through the minefield. We've already said the Scorpion, and the Scimitar is most likely just getting the sprint down completely. Morales, Fulcum, Vedette, Ferret, and I didn't manage to get the other one. You panicked yourself, which is excellent. We got
Yes, Commander.
Pretty good stuff here. So we're open on the front, so no use in staying here. You can
Yeah,
actually
Commander.
just disengage
Understood.
and see if we lock out and you manage to survive. Don't think so, as we
I'm
got
under
pretty
heavy
good shots on
fire. How can I
you,
help?
and we've already seen. We want to. We had, yeah.
Roger that.
Line of sight to our friend back there, the behemoth.
Roger that.
We will lay more mines there because
Damn it all.
that's a very good thing
SRMs
to
are
do.
out.
Our friends bring a joust, which is a very good thing to bring. The bombard went still for the sprint, which is a very good thing, as it means it didn't focus the main lens. We set more mines around it, and at this point I think we very much don't need to get in at all. Some mines on you, because you might get fancy ideas to pursue the sprint. Luckily we're able to get out of there without getting downed. I mean, we have pretty inexistent. Yeah, the galleon doesn't need to get in at all.
Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
And the Vulcan were just also taken out of the direct line of sight. They do bring Gauss. There's 3 Gausses on the table. Yeah, you're down. You're definitely down. But what can we do? We still have sensors on them. And yeah, as crazy as it
Double
sounds,
time. Let's
I
go.
want them to shift
I've got your back.
and walk through more mines. We don't need to bring in. I know you bring a defensive
Something you want done?
gyro, but we shift. We set more mines on the bombard because he has to get down from here somehow, and we want to keep himself opening
Leaning
up.
on you, Commander.
You can pretty much calm down and do nothing. The ferret keeps closing in, which means he might be the next target for the opposition. It also brings us to set
I'm receiving you.
a further minefield in here,
Roger that.
because we let the scimitar do himself if we can.
Failed to connect.
So now we just wait. And yeah, they're pretty much going for the ferret. Doesn't look like there's reinforcements on the table, so that goes my fancy hopes of finding clan tech on this table. Well, no damage at all for now.
Talk to me.
Vulcan just wants to keep scooting back.
Ready for orders.
You're in a good spot. I want to lay some more mines. If our friends can't set the minefields. How are you on your legs? Well, we've got some way to go. Actually, Behemoth is mostly out of the minefield, so it'll be a good thing
That didn't
to
hit.
get more mines on him before he moves. Come on, yo, move. Move it. Has the game hung up on us? Well, it actually might. No, it's finally moving. Probably it's just the sprint already starting its calculations, which froze the game for a bit. So, what are you doing, Sprint? Well, Ferret, he just gets out. He saw
Waiting for orders.
what happened to
Onward.
his friend and didn't want to get caught in the very same fate, I think. So, more mines. That's 42 damage, that's very good damage.
Pedal to the metal.
That the alley tanks are just getting in. They probably can deal with the scimitar on their own, but 7 evasion is pretty good. Just
Good
means
to go.
we can probably just get closer and lure them to get back into the main minefield we set. Fulcrum will probably get into, yeah, closer range to the scimitar soon.
Commander?
And we're up in the open. We might be able to, yeah, get 8 evasion if we go in like this. They have to move to get direct line of sight to us.
Thy will be done.
And yeah, I know it's not a good thing to just rely on your evasion,
Engaging target.
but that's what we have right now. So
How can I help?
Vulcan just moves a bit,
Orders.
and here we do the same. Go for the behemoth. No, he's already got plenty of mines there. More mines on the scimitar wouldn't go amiss.
Failed to connect.
And let's see what they do. So I think I've seen red numbers on the bombard. The bombard not going for... Oh no, the Scorpion was on red numbers and he already blows himself. Next up is the scimitar to move. It hopefully does very good damage to itself.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Galleon doesn't want to get closer because we shouldn't. Hopefully our friends start closing in. Yeah, that's good. Even if it's only some damage on the fire starter, but so far he's the only one
Receiving you.
getting damage too, I think.
Aye, aye.
Some more mines here. Because I think
Damn it.
the other are pretty much already done.
I'm walking here.
And we're going to get some mines going here for the behemoth as well. So,
What's up, boss?
fire starter can start getting back. This hopefully
I
brings
hear ya.
the other tanks,
I read you,
well, the
Commander.
opposition
Moving
to
out.
just move a bit further. Ferret gets in. Don't get fancy
I've got your
ideas on
back.
my loot.
On my way.
What's your leg status? That's very good. So, what would the behemoth do? It just opened itself. We dodged the Gauss shot another time. And at this point, I'm just not interested in lucking out. Lucking out as in getting hit by a Gauss shot. The fire starter. We got everything pretty much
Receiving you.
covered in mind, so we get about a last 7 evasion going here. This probably isn't a back shot, hopefully. So, and they've got the ferret in now to get their attention, so they probably start focusing him instead of us. We got them all open. It's just a matter of letting themselves just destroy either their flanks or their legs. Come on, Sprint, you can't do much. Yeah, get out of there.
Yes, Commander.
We don't want to get that on our side because we're not that crazy.
Rolling.
How's it going here? 48 to go. Some 60 to go. And here, we don't know. So,
Locked and loaded.
we do it like this.
That didn't hit. Ready to get it on.
And you also want to
I
keep
get you.
here
On the move.
and set your last batch of mines on the bombard.
Negative damage. Repeat. Negative damage.
So,
I'm out of long-range missiles.
tank is out of the table,
What can I do for you?
and with you we can just scoot around. And I know, not the most exciting thing to do, but a safe way
How can I
to
help?
get
Roger.
your salvage on the table, if you ask me. So, Behemoth might actually have moved out of the minefield.
Internal structure damage.
And we got some internal damage coming in from some...
Orders?
Okay, you get out of line of sight, finally.
Double time. Let's go.
I know, we're not going to have any hitchings at all on them. But I'm expecting our allies to just get in there and provide side for us. We've already given 10 turns to get closer. Ferret just doesn't want to have anything to do at all with what's happening down there.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Where are we? Galleon
You
just
betcha.
moves for a bit, and with the rest, we just wait.
Holding for tactical advantage.
So, the lead starts closing in. You keep doing your legs. We don't have
It's Daniel.
any information at all on how is it going,
I'm going.
but no, we have no chance.
Locked and loaded.
We just sang the last 2 lines in there because of reasons.
This isn't going on my permanent record, is it? I'm out of LRM.
So, Joust keeps closing on the bombard,
I've got your back.
and quite frankly,
Holding to vent heat.
we're just not getting in at all. So, some 30-ish structure to go on the bombard's legs. Okay, we've run out of flare.
Reporting internal damage.
How's your structure? 30 to go, which means we actually haven't got he's gotten out of the minefield, so we start working you because we got you on a good spot, and we probably can't shoot with everyone before you get to go. Yeah, I know, we're losing some excellent salvage on the way, but we just don't want him to get on us.
I live to serve.
So Gauntlet also gets in. We'll see what we have for shots. So it's decent enough.
Got it, Commander.
We do some EMP damage. We get him out of the table. Most
That
excellent.
vehicle is one for the junkyard.
It's just the bomb bot
I hear
now.
ya.
And the bomb bot is in the middle of a... Whoa, sorry.
No need to tell me twice.
Hello. Where are you? Yeah, I know. That could happen.
Took a hard hit there.
Mm-hmm. But our friends are getting in. This will just mean 2 days repairs, most likely.
Ready for
Well,
orders.
1 day for... We can't get out of sight, can we? Yeah, we can if we get behind this ridge, actually. Whoa, how can an helicopter just do that to buildings is beyond me, but... So, if we get here, you're out of line of
Just
sight.
running.
Yes, Commander.
It's mostly a matter of just getting somewhere he can't see us right now.
Full speed.
That's not
No
likely
target.
to last, but no, not worth shooting.
I've got your back.
Vulcan gets out of sight as well. Keeps going, he destroys the ferret. But it was just 5 mines. I think he might well be
Waiting on you, Commander.
out of the minefield, which means Firestarter and Galleon will want to close on him. And our friends as well. Some damage to the leg. Some more damage. That's actually very good.
Yeah, Commander.
Okay. We want to close up as quickly as possible. Are you out? Probably. Yeah, that's bad. That's very bad. But I didn't know where to go with him. You want to get down as well.
I'm
Do
here.
we have anything at all on the Whitworth's head? Because...
Waiting for orders.
Okay, we can get to cover, and we should. 15 is better than nothing. We might hit a leg. We did. And our friends might be able to get more leg damage on him going. Not really. Not really. But they should be a better target
I hear ya.
for the bombard
Got
than
it.
we are.
Back
Even
speed.
now.
No shooting.
He's shooting at extreme range on the Whitworth. That's more like it.
What's up, boss?
So, Firestarter keeps closing in, tries to avoid mines,
Orders.
and you finally shoot should get out. Yeah, we do have a spot where the bombard can't hit us.
How can I help?
That's actually some 160 damage we've received on the Whitworth, which could have been avoided, but what can you do?
Commander?
Sometimes, even when you think you're out of danger, you somehow end
On
up
the way.
on the receiving end.
Target confirmed.
So, yeah, that's pretty much his legs done.
Take that. What
Pity
can I do for you?
is it'll actually most likely
Pedal to the metal.
be our allies who get the experience for just getting the kill. But whatever, it's all good. It just means not yet, not yet. You start hitting center, please. You
got your
stop
back.
hitting center because I very much
Affirmative.
want my salvage.
Good to go.
Get an angle. You do.
Full speed. No target.
Not that, no vision, but well, some might hit. No, we hit torso, I think.
Standing by.
Gauntlet had some obstructed line of sight, but line of sight. We just need one to hit. And we got him good. Okay,
Next destroyed.
let's see what's the
Mission successful.
loot table like. And we actually got some scary hits on the Whitworth. I mean, we were not going to get open or something like that. We went critical, but it's solid damage he got in there. Yeah, that was pretty much all the leg ammo gun. So, yeah, Behemoth would be actually something to get. But let's see, because yeah, that's what I thought. 2 clangos on the table. Do we have blundered bins? No, but we have double Gauss ammo bins on the table, so we take them. It's an investment into the future. So 1 behemoth part, 1 bombard part. We already have 1 endo laying around, so no use in keeping them. We sell 1 engine because we might want to put. We got a supercharger even. Oh, it's all good. We might want to get fancy ideas with the fire starter now. But that would also involve getting an XL in and start outfitting him with Battle Fists Mike 3 or some talons to get where I want to go with him when we get into Solaris stuff. We'll see. So 4 days repairs, perhaps? 3 days, not that bad. And it's mostly repairs on the Whitworth going, so we might as well get the Archer on top and think a bit more on what we want to do here. We got no ballistic, sadly. So, what happens with our finances if we go in like this? Yeah, we want the radical, no ifs and buts and whatevers. This is just too good to pass up. and the core 300. So we still have a way to go in here. We wanted to... oh, we don't have proto heatsinks here yet. Well, we want a beagle. We want ECM, but we have none. I thought we had some laying around. So no use in getting the engine heatsink in now. So what's our status if we do it like this? Until we get proto heatsinks, we might be better off. But we have no... well, we have a handheld we can put in here. We have a mining drill as well, I think. But yeah, I'd rather have the handheld. It's an AC5 mostly, which we can get for free. And at this stage we have 2 slots open, which means, as much as I hate it, oh, this is painful. This is painful because we got no missile options going on for us. Well, we got SRMs, but yeah, we need slots, which means Ferro has to go. After investing in Ferro, now we must take it out. Heat is becoming a problem, but we'll have some ways to go until we get into SRM range. So are we able to just put the 3rd SRM in? We are. We want some ammo. We got LK. At this point, I might want the pulse out, the inaccurate one, and a medium in. This gives us room for another heatsink, which is much needed. And even though I usually don't like heatsinks on the arm, so that's a build. I mean, it's not perfect, it's nothing at all, but what can you do? What can you do here? Actually, we might want to do this. It's another ton we have to shave off somehow. But we've got ways to get 1 ton off the table, so... So, 12 more days to go. We blow through million, just making a makeshift build. I mean, we have to get going on this one afterwards and fix it, but it's something to start. So just 2 days repairs on, well, 3 days, because we want to put the arch on top. But the gauntlet is very much available, and we've got Striker available as well. So Striker was military, so focus fight is with him, and he gets into the next duel We're going against Comstar, and this means there might be something good to loot from here. So just let me have a quick look at the counter to see where we stay. Probably this duel, and we call wrap it up today because I'm quite on a tight schedule right now. I really should get going. It's all fun and stuff, but eventually we all have obligations. So it's very little money from this one. We will get some 80,000 civils, but hopefully it covers the repairs, and what we find in here merits having gotten in the first place. So let's see what we're facing. Alarm Wasp, most likely.
Ready to rock, Chief.
Here you are, my friend. So
Affirmative.
we getting. Do I want to go directly for his hit management? Because he'll be jumping all around, so it's no use.
Yes, Commander. On it.
It's really no use doing anything other than this. We can't play the mind games with him. Yeah, he's jumping now, which means a bit of trouble for us, but for the moment the flare, well, the bolt-on, sorry, is doing its job.
Receiving you.
We want 2 evasion going on, we want to move a bit back for him not having that the range on us. Yeah, it's just one medium and very little else he brings to the table. We move in.
Moving out.
We swap to SRM, MP. I think we have pretty much the same hitchings, yeah. So
Roger that.
we'll just do a bit more damage this way.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
West plan means no really good things on the table to loot. But
What's up,
what
boss?
can you do? You can't always have what you want, I guess.
copy.
Yeah, I know.
On it.
Obstructed line of sight, wanted, D2 evasion,
Think I hit something good.
keep just moving and hitting him because,
Orders.
and yeah, he pretty much. We have no good line of sight on him.
Roger.
He's found a cavity in which he's a bit protected. I've got an SRM ammo explosion, which probably means there's only like 3 pieces left of the mech in the table. We got 1 direct pick and 3 random. And let's see what's left here. I think we got some 5-10 damage in only of return fire, so just 1 more day of repairs on this thing. So 65,000, no damage at all, and well, we actually there's some things on the table, but it's not much. Most valuable part at this point might be a lime turbine. there's not much to it. We could probably take it apart, just in the hopes that whenever we get into one of those, if we manage to not get a good opponent and we end up with a lamb wasp, well, it'll only take 4 more to get to up the mech and get some more value out of it. So another investment into the future again. Let us see, because I still got some 10 minutes before I must bail out. So we might want to see if there's another... not actually, because that's attack and defend, that's destroy base. So no more quick missions to do, sorry, but this means we'll wrap it up here. Thank you very much for watching, hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.